What is going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys a quick update on what I think is happening in the short-term time frame with Chainlink. I'm also going to take a quick look at Bitcoin's massive breakout today, and will it continue higher? We're going to answer that question for you right in this video. Crack that subscribe button right down below if you enjoy crypto videos. Now let's jump right on in to the video. As we jump right on in to the longer-term time frame chart for Chainlink, this is the last chart that I looked at in my last video for Chainlink, guys. We had this all-time high resistance line where we got one resistance, two resistance, and then we actually got a little third resistance at it here before absolutely breaking out. I said in my last video, once we broke this all-time high resistance, upward sloping resistance line, it was going to be off to the races since then. So if you look at it here, guys, we broke this at about $10 and we shot all the way up to $20 in literally the span of about 10 days. So I told you guys, once we broke that level, it was going to be absolutely massive. Now, I did say we could come down and retest this line. I still think it's possible that we could get a little bit of rejection and come back down. But as you guys can see, technical analysis is not perfect. We don't always have to come back down and test old resistance as new support, though I do like to see that in a healthy uptrend. This is looking very, very parabolic and kind of a rounded bottom here. So this could get very parabolic really quick, which also means it could be really parabolic on the way down. So just be sure to only invest what you guys can afford to lose. I want to make that a point in today's video. Don't be one of those guys that just, gets a mortgage, sells their house and puts it in Bitcoin or Chainlink or whatever coin you want. Don't be that guy. Only invest what you can afford to lose, guys. That's my number one tip for today's video. You don't want to be stuck in the situation where you go all in, the thing tanks 50-60%, and there goes 50 or 60% of your net worth. You guys don't want to do that, guys, okay? Like I said, just be careful of a slight pullback, possibly back to this all-time high resistance line. It's just a theory of mine. It doesn't have to play out. As you guys can see, it didn't play out last time. I'm not perfect in my analysis, so I'm going to jump into the second chart I want to look at for Chainlink today, guys. And that is kind of just how each time before liftoff, Chainlink kind of makes this descending triangle pattern. And what's funny with this, guys, is descending triangles are usually bearish patterns. But for Chainlink, for whatever reason, they seem to be breaking up on the 4-hour, guys. So if we come back all the way back here, we have this bigger descending triangle that played out here, and we got a blast off. We got a little fake out here, and then we blasted off absolutely big to the upside. Each one of these triangles actually gets a little bit smaller, as you guys can see. So in this next descending triangle, once again, we have a massive break to the upside, guys. In this next one, once again, we have a massive break to the upside. What's a little bit different here, and what's giving me a little bit of a pause, is we are at that huge $20 psychological level. It's 2 times as much as 10 as psychological as that can get, guys. I know it's a little weird, like $20 shouldn't be that big of a psychological level, but it is, just because it's the second duplicate of 10, if that, guys, makes sense. And we're not really forming a descending triangle this time, guys. So it's a little bit early in the pattern. We could be starting it just now as we're getting a little bit of downward sloping resistance here, guys. But right now we're just kind of in this sideways pattern, which is a little bit different, and we haven't really seen that in a while for Chainlink. So we're going to see what this kind of channel that we're on the 4-hour for the past about day and a half kind of turns out to be. We don't really know at this point. Chainlink's just in one of those territories where it can absolutely keep going parabolic up, or it could be in for a huge 40-50% retracement that we like to see in these bull markets. So that's kind of just what my shorter term analysis on Chainlink. There's not much else I can say. It's absolutely parabolic right now. This thing could just keep rising, keep rising, keep rising. No matter what I say or anyone else says, it's in price discovery. No one really knows how high Chainlink's going to go. No one really knows when it's going to have a pullback. It just kind of depends on, all these FOMOers and the big market movers, what they decide to do in the short term. I'm a huge believer in Chainlink in the long term, so don't let me scare you, but a retracement could come. I'm not saying it's going to happen now. This thing could shoot all the way up to $100 for all I know. That's just what I think, guys. I want to take a look at Bitcoin real quick as well. Bitcoin, this is on the 4-hour. we just got a massive break up to the upside out of this ascending triangle, which you guys know is usually a bullish pattern majority of the time. And we just got a massive big green, not going to say it this time because someone pointed out in my last video, but big green candle, I'm going to say this time instead of the D word. We just broke out of this ascending triangle, which is absolutely huge. My next target for this is all the way back at this old resistance as we switch back to the daily here. All the way back at this old resistance at the top of the wick of about 13,700. That's the next major resistance that I'm seeing, guys. Or even this I can see 13,000 or 13,700 are going to be two of the last levels we have to break before it's pretty much just blue skies until the all-time high at 20K. So that's what I'm seeing in kind of the longer term time frame of Bitcoin. But in the shorter term time frame, as I switch over to the next chart for Bitcoin, as you guys can see here, we're kind of just flagging out, right? You know, in the shorter term. This is on the 30-minute. This is the super short term line frame. I usually don't like looking at time frames this small, but I'm just going to do it for the sake of argument here. A lot of people are getting scared that, you know, this pump really doesn't have any steam, or it could be kind of a fake out pump. I think we're just bull flagging it, right? You know, we got that downward resistance along with that downward support, which equals a bull flag, guys. And this usually, almost all the time, breaks up to the upside, you know? So don't be afraid. You know, usually when we have these type of breakouts too, we do sometimes like to test the old resistance as support, as I always say in all my videos. So this could come back down to retest that, you know, about that 12,000 or 12,050 area before we actually bounce and get a huge move up, guys. So just be wary of a slight retracement for Bitcoin as well. We can never rule it out. You know, in these bull markets, we love to test that old resistance as new support. And just, you know, it makes it much healthier bull run when we do that, guys. So that's kind of the, you know, the things I want to look at for Bitcoin and Chainlink today. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Don't be afraid. I answer all my comments. So I would love to hear what you guys think. Helps my opinion. You know, it really is great. It's great, you know, to talk and conversate with you guys. It's just great, guys. What I also wanted to touch that in my last video is as I'm making this video, I'm at 950 subscribers. If by tomorrow I can make that 1,000 subscriber mark, that would be absolutely huge. I absolutely love conversating and just giving my analysis to you guys, and also hearing what your analysis is. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I'm a content creator, but I like to conversate back and forth. My opinion is no more important than yours. And I just hope to reach that 1,000 subscriber mark by tomorrow. If you guys can make it happen, just press that subscribe button down below. I only need 50 more for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's actually really gloomy outside, so I don't think I'm going to usually do what I usually do, which is maybe go on a run or you know, go to the gym. It's really gloomy outside. The Celtics, I'm a huge Celtics fan, guys. If you don't know, the NBA playoffs starts today, and the Celtics are on tonight. So I think I'm gonna, you know, just post up and kind of watch that for the day. That sounds like a good idea to me. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are a Celtics fan, or what kind of fan you are. If you guys watch basketball, I'd love to hear that from you guys as well. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.